Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Arsenal. And Ben White has finally been announced as a new signing for Arsenal. It feels like we've been waiting for him for over 3 years now. I mean, Arsenal, the way we milk our transfers. I know he was at the Euros, didn't play a game though. I know he was on holiday. I'm pretty sure Arsenal actually called him to extend his holiday so that they take time in terms of announcing him. It's just Arsenal for you. Arsenal for you. You have to survive as an Arsenal fan. But in this video, we are here to discuss how Arsenal could line up with Ben White. Which positions can he play? Which positions is he likely to play? Which formations are we likely to play with him? We're going to be covering all that. So first up, welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. I know it's going to have a big future. We have a different project from any other team. Every team has different projects, so we don't compare Ben White to any other defenders any other team is signing. Let's focus on our own signing, and Ben White is who we've got. Let's see how he'll do for us. Is he an improvement for us? We have to wait and see. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe, and yeah, I'll link up one video talking about Ben White's trends in the YouTube card right now, and all the other links will be in the description. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So obviously we are signing Ben White to come and partner Gabriel. Most likely is going to be partnering Gabriel as a center back. In a back two, if you play the usual formation, which is a 4-2-3-1, we will definitely see Ben White and Gabriel, and that for me looks very promising. I know they're both kind of young, but I'm sure that sounds very promising. Ben White on the right, Gabriel on the left. Both okay on the ball, both don't struggle in terms of passing and all that. Both can push forward with the ball. Very, very exciting. So the first formation we will see Ben White playing is at center back. So that's the obvious one. That's the one that we're expecting him to play right next to Gabriel. And ignore the other players in the team. Obviously, we could see a couple of changes. Obviously, Tierney, Partey of this world will be there, but I'm not sure who's going to be our number 10. I'm not sure who's going to play at right back. But as of now, let's focus on Ben White. If he plays in that position, he's definitely going to add one thing I've talked about in my previous videos about him, and that is durability. He played 36 games last season for Brighton, and he played the entire 46 games for Leeds in their title-winning season. So if he can create an understanding with Gabriel, play very many games together, at least even 35 with Leno as well behind them, that sounds very promising. Like if you can create an understanding, create what is it called, like a good relationship together, that can definitely work out for us. And again, he's played in the Premier League for one season. I can't say he's 100% used to it, but having played 36 games in one season in a terrible year, in a very, very hard asking campaign, that's very, very promising. So Ben White next to Gabriel is the first position I expect him to play. And let's go into the second one straight away. So I will change the formation. What happens if we play a back three or a back five? Where does Ben White fit for us there? Obviously, in the back four, if he doesn't play as a centre back, he can play as a right back, which he definitely can. He's played there before. Mainly as a right wing back, we'll come to that, but he can definitely play as a right back. But currently we have so many right backs, so if we end up with Ben White playing as a right back, that would be surprising. So let's get into the back three. Now, if he plays as a third centre back, can you imagine now Pablo Mari, Gabriel, and White as centre backs? I would be very disappointed if we don't keep a clean sheet with all those three players there. Again, that looks very promising. With Tierney on the left side or Tierney playing as a centre back, whichever you want to see, doesn't matter who's playing at centre back, but Gabriel, Pablo Mari, and White, that sounds very promising. Now, in this formation, White is comfortable on the ball. So whenever Cedric pushes forward, White can easily move to the right side. As I said, he can play as a right wing back, he can play as a right back. So the mobility is there. You wouldn't be scared, like if you have like a Rob Holding playing as a right center back, and then your right wing back pushes forward, and then Holding has to play as a right back. All of a sudden you're scared because he's not used to that position. But for someone like a Ben White, he's definitely used to that position, and it's easier when you're comfortable in the ball. It's easier when you're good at tackling. He's very good at tackling as well. It's very, very easier. In fact, one thing I talked about in my Ben White strengths video is Xhaka made 50 tackles last season and Ben White made 49. Xhaka is the only player at Arsenal or from last season at Arsenal who made more tackles than Ben White. So even if he finds himself on the right side, he's comfortable. He knows when to come back. He knows when to be on the right side. That would be very, very good. So in a back three, he can play as a third centre back, but also in a back three, he can play as a right wing back. Now, I've included Tierney at centre back there. These are the kind of formations, kind of rotations you could see next season if a couple of injuries occur. So if you have Tavares as the left wing back, and then we have Tierney, we have Gabriel, and then we have like a Rob Holding at centre back, Ben White can definitely fill in as a right wing back. He's very good at pushing forward. If you check out his highlights, if you check out his best moments, he actually can pick out a pass. He can definitely pick out a pass, and he has the pace running down the right wing, running in behind players. He's very comfortable at that as well. So for that position, I'd be very surprised because at the moment we have so many right backs at the moment. We literally have Bellerin is still at the club. Chambers can play as a right back, right wing back. Niles is still at the club. Cedric is still at the club. Tavares can play as a right back, as a right wing back. So having 5 or 6 players who can play in that position, if we end up with Ben White playing as a right centre back or a right back, I'd be very surprised because we are definitely signing him as a centre back. So if he joins us as a centre back, that is where he's going to play. That is where I want to see him playing all the time, basically, because we already have players who can fill in the right positions. I personally, like all of you, want us to sign a right back. Looks very unlikely, but if we do, then Ben White stick into playing as a centre back. Let's also remember that currently Ben White and Gabriel, I don't think we'll see that in the first game because Gabriel is currently injured. He's just returned into, I think, I'm not even sure if he's returned to full training. I think he's still at home. He's not appeared in any of our friendly matches. So we might end up seeing Pablo Mari and Ben White playing as the centre backs for the first 3 games, at least before the first international break, which I don't mind, but I want him to create an understanding with a goalkeeper and a partner next to him. I do not want to see Holding and Ben White tomorrow, and then it's Gabriel and Pablo Mari tomorrow, and then it's Ben White and Chambers tomorrow, and then it's Ben White and Kolasinac surprisingly still at Arsenal tomorrow. I do not want to see all those formations, and this is definitely an Arteta buy. One other formation I want to see, I would like to see, or we would definitely maybe see him playing a kind of role. If he plays as a third centre back, we'll definitely see him pushing forward like that. Now, I really like that because if he pushes forward like that, if you're playing a back 5 and one of the centre backs pushes forward, even if you lose the ball, you still have 2 centre backs behind you. So it's not a calamity. Even if the left back has pushed forward, the left wing back and the right wing back has pushed forward, and Ben White has pushed forward. Even if you lose the ball, you could find Lokonga there. You could find the 2 centre backs there, Pablo Mari, Gabriel Holding. So that would be good. I think it's okay to take the risks. We've taken the risks a lot the last few days, even few seasons, I'd say 2 seasons, and even the last friendly match against which team was it? Watford. We made a mistake from playing from the back. So if Ben White is comfortable in the ball, cool and composed, I'd definitely like to see him playing in that role. And I wouldn't be surprised if we actually do see him pushing forward with the ball and maybe staying sometimes, and Gabriel pushing ball forward with the ball on the left side. That would be very interesting. But for me, those are the kind of formations you could line up. I also did more of a breakdown on which positions he can play. I'll link it up in the YouTube guide right now, talking about the 3 different positions he can play, try to break it down differently. So in this one, I'm talking about the ones we most likely will see him in. Centre back next to Gabriel. If you're playing a back 3, we'll see him as a right centre back. If you have a couple of injuries or different tactics for a game, we might definitely see him on the right wing back role. So let me know what you make about the Ben White signing. Are you excited? Did you want a Varane? I've seen a lot of people comparing it. I do not know why people are comparing it. As I said, we have different projects. If they're signing the finished article and you're signing a younger defender, all good. Maybe that's not what you're trying to do, but yeah, maybe some of you would have preferred a Varane. Let me know which positions would you want to see him in. Would you want to see him? Which formation do you want to see us play? A back 3, a back 4? Which position do you want to see Ben White playing in? So welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. Really, really excited about the signing. £50 million. He has to hit the ground running. £50 million, we need him very, very quickly. Our centre-back consistency has not been at the best of the last 10 years, basically, so we need him to hit the ground running. Welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. Make sure to smash the like button. I'll do more videos on him. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.